All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. And today I got sent an article, and I thought maybe it would make a good video. So let's just jump right into it. Let's read it, talk about it, be about it. It's a good one. All right, so this is on tomshardware.com, which normally I like a lot of their articles, and I'm not going to say that I dislike this one, but there's a couple statements that it's like, come on. But anyway, gamers rejoice. Ethereum reminds GPU miners that the end is near. Bum bum bum. It's like, haha. The merge is coming. So the merge, which will end Ethereum mining with GPUs, is taking important steps to becoming a reality with the formal opening of a new testnet designed to work out the kinks in the upcoming miningless approach. That means gamers eventually won't have to compete with Ethereum miners for graphics cards. And while that statement is true, that gamers will not have to compete with Ethereum miners for graphics cards because there won't be any more mining of Ethereum, that statement is also maybe disingenuous. I'll be honest, I don't even halfway know what that word means, but that statement's it ain't all it. So there are other coins out there that are mineable. Obviously, Ethereum by far is the biggest GPU mining coin currently, but that power balance, that shift of hash power has to go somewhere. There is basically going to be one or two big boy coins that step up to the plate. Now, what they are, nobody knows. I mean, everybody's said everything from like Ergo, Ravencoin, Grin, Beam. Like there are tons and tons of coins that it could be. It could be a brand new coin that just pops up out of nowhere. Ethereum Classic, the Roach that'll never die. Just tons of them, and you're still gamers are still going to have to compete with miners. Now, in the past, whenever there was a huge bear market and there was no profitability on mining basically anything, or the profitability was very, very, very slim, the used market was flooded with old cards that were used for mining. And gamers actually got really, really good deals on old mining hardware, which for the most part doesn't really degrade any of its gaming performance. Doesn't really degrade any of its performance over time, mining on it. Now, as for new cards were still getting bought up. It wasn't necessarily hard to get your hands on a new card, but they weren't just available at all times. And potentially that's because where the launches happened, that kind of thing. Like 20 series wasn't a huge jump in performance from 10 series to get people to switch off. Like 1080 Ti guys weren't running out to go buy 2080s or even really 2080 Ti's unless they wanted the ray tracing performance. We're getting a little off base here, but 30 series was a big jump, and it just happened at a time when mining was really kicking off. And I don't see a lot of people getting rid of those cards as fast as they did back in a few years ago during the last bear market, because these newer cards are more efficient, so they burn less power. There's less overhead when the market's down. It's just, I don't know. And call me crazy. Maybe you think like the market's going to get flooded again. And it's basically a win-win. If you plan on mining for long term, when the market goes down, then you can buy really cheap cards and add them to your fleet. And it's kind of like, I can't even remember the old famous real estate guy. But he's like, when everyone's buying, you need to be selling, and when everybody's selling, you need to be buying. Basically, that's a roundabout way of saying it. So we'll jump back to the article here. But so will they still have to compete? If the market's still decent and people are still making money on other coins, they're still going to have, gamers aren't going to be, it's not going to be a walk-in and just pick up something off the shelf situation for a while, in my opinion, especially with all the continued chip shortages. So this news comes on the tail end of a pretty good year for Ethereum miners. Coinbase data shows that the cryptocurrency's price rose from around $731 on January 1st to approximately 390 or 3,940 at the time of writing. It actually broke 4,000 today, so it's up even a little bit higher than when they wrote this article. In addition, the rise of the NFTs pushed Ethereum's hash rate to record numbers, and the switch to a proof-of-stake model, which doesn't rely on miners to preserve the integrity of the blockchain, was delayed from the end of 2021. Yes, We were supposed to go to Ethereum 2.0. Like literally, it's already supposed to have happened. It's actually supposed to have happened multiple times now. Fun fact. The end of Ethereum has been coming for quite a while, and it just keeps getting pushed back. But now it's going to happen during the first half of 2022. And I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't bet the farm on it, but I would take a gentleman's wager that it's probably going to get pushed back to maybe the end of 2022. It's just, that's how the Ethereum devs work. They just take their time, and you know what? That's understandable because there's a lot of money on the line for people that own this coin. And in my opinion, like, there's a lot of credibility in crypto that could be lost if this isn't handled correctly. So it's another thing just to it needs to be done right. If it's going to happen and it's going to switch over to proof of stake, it needs to be right. No mistakes need to be made. Nothing needs to be lost. Nothing compromised. Nothing didn't transfer over. Everything needs to be 100%. So, yeah. Anyway. But back to the article. But the switch, known most commonly as the merge, is still coming. The Ethereum Foundation reminded miners of the inevitability Monday by introducing the Kintsugi testnet, so developers could so the developers could familiarize themselves with Ethereum in a post-merge context. The opportunity for miners to maximize their profits ahead of the merge or identify whichever cryptocurrency they're going to devote their compute power to afterwards was left unsaid. So, yeah, I think that was most of the article. It goes on just to talk a little bit about like the developer end of things, and that's really not my cup of tea. Jumping back over here. Let's see. Bam, there we are. So, I guess, as a miner, as an Ethereum miner, or if you're going to be a future Ethereum miner, do you need to be worried about the end of Ethereum? Yeah, but it's like one of those things. It's like everybody's going to die. When are we going to die? Nobody knows. When is Ethereum going to go proof of stake? Nobody knows. They keep setting these hard dates, and it keeps getting pushed back. Is it going to happen sooner than later? Yeah, probably. Until then, we're just going to keep on mining. And the way I go about things is I mine whatever is the most profitable consistently, because you have to say consistently because there's coins that pop up and they're more profitable for like a day or two. And I mine whatever is the most profitable consistently at that time. So I watch what to mine, watch old nice hash profitability calculators, see what stuff is mining what, and just kind of go from there. So hopefully you guys out there got a couple maybe good laughs in, and just realized how some of these people writing these articles are really kind of out of touch with the crypto side of things. And you would almost imagine if you're going to write a crypto article, almost like, pumping up the gamers, like, because I feel like this article is definitely very focused towards the gamers, like, yeah, gamers rejoice. And in reality, I mean, gamers at this point, they're just like, yeah, we just want GPUs. And crypto miners are like, yeah, we just want GPUs. And I would say gamers and miners, we are one and the same. And now gamers, hate miners and whatever, but it's not us that's taking up all the cards. When I mean us, I mean like hobby miners, at home miners. It's the big corporations that are soaking up pallets and pallets of graphics cards before they ever even hit retail shelves. And that's the thing that kind of stinks. It's like all these daggone big L companies soaking up all these graphics cards. It's like, man, if you could just direct a little bit of that hate in the correct direction, because I mean, we're the guys that have to get cards just like you. So we're on a fair playing field. It's all the people that are on that unfair playing field and can get that stuff before it even, touches our hands, so to speak. But anyway, guys, I want to thank y'all for coming out. Having a good night, getting ready for old Christmas Eve. I guess technically by the time this uploads, it will be Christmas Eve. So hope everybody's going to have a great Christmas. I don't know how the video schedule is going to go over the next couple days, so we might see you after Christmas, but hopefully you get what you want. I'd love to hear what you guys are planning for down below. So if you're on the younger side and you're still living at home, are you asking for like gaming computers, graphics cards, that kind of thing? And on the older side, are you buying yourself some graphics cards? Because that's basically like me and my wife are just like, what do you want for Christmas? And I'm like, what do you want? And then like we show each other what we want, and then we just like buy each other exactly what we want. Um, I sneak in a little bit extra here and there, and actually, she's not no chance, no 100% no shot. She's gonna be watching this video to the end right now. But one of the things I surprised her with is I got one of those. We used to have one. It's like the robot vacuum thing that's like a round circle and it like hovers across the floor. We used to have one, but we have dogs and the hair was constantly killing our old one. So I got one of the newer updated ones. We haven't had one in like a year, and she really really missed our old one because basically that thing would like run around the house and like scoop up all the hair and pack it into a brick, and then she could just like open it up and dump the hair out, and she loved it. But eventually the hair got the best of it, and old little robot vacuum bit the dust. So she's got a new one coming, and she doesn't know about it. She knows about all our other gifts because she basically picked those out. But yeah, that was kind of the big one for me, like the big surprise thing. So I'll let you guys know how she likes it in tomorrow's video. I guess if you care, I don't know, you probably don't care. Anyway, later guys, take it easy. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.